communication skills because you are a very good teacher. So that's why I want to know answer.
All right, Lavanya, let's fingers
Good
crossed.
afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Lavanya. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm excellent. And what about you?
I'm also as great as you are. No change.
शाबाश बेटा बहुत बढ़िया
All right.
Yeah. So, okay. So, we start our, you can say like question answer because I have question. So, if you allow me, so please, I ask my question.
All right, go ahead. So you have prepared a question here for me, right? Let's hope for
Yes.
the best. Okay, let's hope for the best. Like take it as a challenge. Okay.
Okay. So, my first question related to communication skills. So, ma'am, I would like to ask why in the modern world the importance of learn communication skills.
Importance of communication. This question is doing rounds on the social media, that why communication has become so important in the modern era. Can you tell me, is there any era or was there any era where communication was not important?
Yes, communication, it's very important, our especially modern culture, because, everyone wants to become, you can say like fluent speaker and good at, you can say like confident. So yes, I know. So why I'm asking, because, I want to know very clearly. So that's why I asked this question. So please give my question
No, because
answer.
you use the word communication. Now, what is the meaning of communication? Communication is like right now we are also doing communication. We are also having a communication session in this session. Okay, we are communicating with each other. So my cross question is that you use the word now modern. In the modern era, communication is important. So that is why I am asking you that why was it not important in the olden times? Communication was of paramount importance in the past. It is and it will be forever. How can we connect with each other without communication? Communication is very important. Nowadays it has taken, you can say it has twirled into a different kind of a shape. The reason, because we have hyped it so much. That is one of the reasons. Second important reason is modern era, as you have added a very intense word, modern, right? So we
Yeah.
all want to be modern, and in order to follow that pattern, we want to become a fluent communicator, and we want to show the whole world that we can set the stage on fire anytime it has been asked for. So that is why it's important, because you see, because of inflation, everybody needs money. Everybody needs employment. So I can say that you would have asked me that why English is important nowadays. Right? Communication is of paramount importance. Always it has been a very important topic. So English is very important, of course, because first of all, it's a global language, and
Yeah.
secondly 70 plus countries are using this language. Okay, and Canada, America, they are using, we can't, let's just as we non-native speakers are using this language because we want to enhance our skill set, you see.
Yes.
And we think that it is our thinking, we think that we cannot get job if we don't know this language. The other purpose is we want to be a part of this race where
Yes.
everybody wants to communicate in English and put that label on them that we are very modern, we are modernized. Like if we can't speak in our native language is Hindi. So what do you think, that if we can't speak in Hindi or we can't speak in native language, can we not be considered as modern? Yes, Lavanya.
Yes, ma'am. Because Hindi. When we talk in Hindi, our native language. Okay, and when we talk related to our job, and when we go, you can say like interview. So at that time, most important to English. So
Hmm.
why I'm saying in modern culture, people hire only good at in English and good at in communication skills. What
Right.
is the communication skills means, without any hesitation, you express yourself very smoothly.
Hmm.
It is
Right.
the communication skills, and without any fumble, you express your body. Yes.
Right.
And why I'm asking this era related to communication skills, because people sometimes saying, Lavanya, I'm a very underconfident girl and boy. And while we talk, so at that times I'm feeling, you can say like a fear and hesitation. Why?
Okay.
Because they didn't aware what is the communication skills.
Hmm.
And you
Every day. Let me just burst this myth. It is a misconception
और अभी तो रुको, क्लाइमैक्स अभी बाकी है।
that we need a particular type of training. You can build this confidence by just sitting in that room also. Now, how? You can talk to yourself, you can talk with any member of your family, you can talk to your friend. Now, this is a comfort zone. This is level one. Level one means that you are in your comfort zone and now you have started the process. Once you build up that confidence, then start coming out of your comfort zone and start interacting with as many people as you can. Now, you know well that I am not good at English, I am not expert in English. This we know, right? So, accept
yes,
it that okay, I don't know, but if I don't speak, then I will become the worst version of myself. At least
yeah,
start, initiate the process. Unless and until you start the process, how will you come to know that what were my mistakes? Now, because you fear committing the mistake so much that you didn't try. You know what I mean to say? Start speaking. The best way is listening is important, I understand. Reading is important, I know. And writing is important. Writing can be done only when we know something, when we have that list of vocabulary, when we had the words in our mind, then only we can write. What we will
yes,
write, we must know that na. Simple procedure, a simple funda, it's a very simple formula. So what people say that you start reading, you start listening to different podcasts, or you start watching Netflix series or some English movies or whatever, I don't know. The main important
mm-hmm,
thing is the practical approach. The real approach is to start
yeah,
speaking. What is your target? You see, what is your target? Your target is not to read. Your target is not to write. Your
yeah,
target is not to
true.
listen to. Your target is just to speak. Hit the target. Start speaking. Now, in that process, you will reach to the point that where you will try to not only understand, but you are full confident this mistake, I have committed this mistake, I have pronounced this word wrong, and at that time this word was not coming in my mind, let me Google it. Now when you Google it
Yeah,
and when you find the real word and then you use it, you see it is such a kind of a rotation, it's a roller coaster. Then you will
Success is not a destination. Success is a journey.
realize that okay, now I can actually see progress in my process. So listening is important, reading is important, writing is important, everything is important. But what is your goal? Now what happens, we add on so much things and so much ideas and so much conceptions in our mind that we get confused कि भाई करना क्या है. At the end of the day, We come to that
Yeah.
saturation point, right? This is a saturation point that we are fed up. Somebody is saying listen to podcast, somebody is saying do this, the third person is saying listen,
Yes.
the fourth person is saying that how did a baby learn this language? By listening. So bhaiya, listen. Stop doing that. This is my practical approach. Start speaking like I'm speaking with you. And when I listen to my recording, I will find so many mistakes that I have done while having this conversation with you. Now, what I will do is to be very practical. This is a very practical approach. I will listen to this recording. I will note down, okay, with Lavanya, when I had this conversation with this beautiful girl, I made these mistakes. Now I'm not going to repeat these mistakes in my next conversation. Don't be shy away. Okay, we all are temporary. We are all for a very short period of time in this world. Okay, nobody remembers your mistake, but they will remember your mistake in the process if you keep on repeating them. Nobody is perfect. Always remember my words. No one is perfect here. The one who is picking up your mistake is himself committing a lot of mistakes. So don't be worried
Yes.
about these kind of toxic people. Keep yourself away from the negativity, from negative people. And the one mantra to keep yourself away from any kind of negativity in your life is Om Ignorai Namaha. That is, if you do it 11 times, you have to chant this mantra in the morning.
Yeah.
Just as you wake up, do your regular prayers to whomsoever deity you follow, and after that you just chant this 11 times. You will see wonders in your life. The whole day you will be so happy.
Yeah.
Om Ignorai Nama. Okay, I am doing the mistake. I know my mistakes. I will rectify my mistake. Who committed the mistake? You committed the mistake. Who is going to find a solution? You will find the solution. So why
Yeah.
the whole
That
world is worrying about you? Take it very easy.